Alright guys, and welcome to another part of building a medieval fantasy world here in Minecraft. Yeah, I think it's probably the first time where we have um or where we're using the new Minecraft version, right? As you can see at the bottom left corner. Yeah, the copper update. Um I promised you guys to deliver some insights or more progress in the monastery, and yeah, that's what I was completely focusing on this time. um, Not only did I try to enhance already existing parts of the monastery, especially outside, but also inside. I think we did quite some progress here, while we're still work in progress, but I can show you guys what a few things I did. And I reckon, I'm not really sure yet, this might be the last episode before my big 2 year summary I'm gonna do. Like, you have maybe seen it already in the last year. I did this a one year kind of like complete update what I did during that year. I'm gonna do that here in this year obviously as well, but it will probably be a bit, less, or there will be less content or less updates, since I did not have the same amount of time like I did like I had in the 1 year anniversary. So yeah, expect that one to come at around mid-December or something. I'm not sure if I can do even more progress, or like drop another video for that. Maybe it will just get influenced or will dropped into the 2 year update video. Anyway, so we'll see about that. Yeah, in how I can spend more time on this world here during November. So we will see. Anyways, yeah, you guys will just see here. I did completely around the monastery. I added the deep slate, and that kind of like brings in another resource into the construction of the monastery. And also, you guys have probably not seen the whole outside design here. But yeah, what I want to say with that one here, oh, I missed a stone there, my bad. And this error message I receive, I don't know what it does actually. I have this for quite a while now, but it doesn't really matter anyway. Yeah, you can ignore it. I think that dark or that deep slate really adds up more like variety to the whole structure, because earlier I had only used bricks, like clay bricks, also for these outside parts, and I felt like it was a bit too, uh, like it's too monotone, right? Too monotonous or something. Just way too much boring, I felt like. And so therefore I decided, I could use maybe deep slate, and then I was like, I had a lot of deep slate anyway, and we're gonna use it, right? And so there we are. And also, as you can see here, guys, I did most of the outside here as well. Even though I notice I don't have any glass panes here. You know what? Before we're gonna forget about it, I'm gonna shortly do that. Yeah, and as you can see, I tried out a few things with these copper golems. I'm not really sure if they are really that efficient, since they are like, trying to bring the resources into the chests, and I feel like they can't really do it. I don't know why, but hey, here we are. Maybe you can use them probably better if you have like completely empty chests, and then they can sort it in, right? Because I feel like already, items I did use I put into the chests, they're kind of getting overwhelmed. But yeah, anyways, let me see if we have some glass panes left. Light gray, I think it was. Yeah, I do have even more, but anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys here. That's the progress you guys already know, right? And I have, yeah, that's pretty much it. I have also, used that deep slate in here. I think it really adds way much more like color, even though it's obviously black, but like it just has more variety to it, right? And then you can just fully follow here. This everything now I'm gonna show you guys will probably be new. And yeah, first of all, I'm gonna show you guys the kitchen of the monastery. Yeah, it's pretty big, but as you guys know, you have to literally make sure everyone in the monastery, and that includes not only monks but also eventually guards, even guests, who are coming to visit. So therefore, that's why I decided to make that kind of that kitchen a bit bigger. And then if you enter up here, I haven't really done anything here. I'm not really sure yet what I'm gonna do here. This might be the clothes store, but you know, it depends a bit how I want to use that storage or that space. And then if you can, if you can now enter through this door, and you will now see the dining area, right? Or dining and everything else. Dining, lunch, breakfast. Obviously monks do have, or monks and nuns, they do have. And I'm probably thinking I'm gonna use this as a not gender-based monastery. You have like obviously those kind of prayer times and stuff, but you also have the times when people were eating, and sometimes they were eating pretty early, obviously, right, after the prayers and stuff. So that's why I decided to make a pretty big room. I was also inspired by KCD, or Kingdom Come Deliverance, with maybe some of you guys know, and there is like a monastery quest line, and you can really have, or you can get a really good like insight how a monastery looks. Or obviously, I don't know if you guys have visited a monastery here during your lifetime. I did several times, so I kind of like brought those influences and things I saw and so forth into that game, and tried to like combine them. And yeah, you obviously see a few book shelves here. They will be more important later, where people can tell, and especially there's usually and that's something I learned from KCD as well, someone who is like reading here certain Bible texts and stuff to the people eating, right? And that's why I did put a few books in here. I mean, not only Bible texts, but like general, like I don't know, intellectual or philosophic texts and so forth. Here you have like a mid space where you can just go up here, and then up here you have a guards room. I used the new existing copper armor, as you can see here, to as a armor for the guards. And then we're gonna go into the sleeping room, or the dormitory of the monks, and especially nuns. I need to know, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this like completely gender separated. We will see about that. Yeah, you have, it's not something very special, but it also does not need to be very special, since it's the nuns and monks are rather living like ascetic here in this monastery. So that's why I'm not deciding to do a lot of like, I don't know, pictures and stuff. Even though I'm planning to use pictures in the library, which I'm gonna show you down here. And as you can see, yeah, it's a little bit still work in progress, since I still need a few bookshelves here and there. I don't know how many bookshelves I use. I think I used around 2 stacks of bookshelves, so it takes a lot of bookshelves. And I'm not currently crafting them on my own. I'm just trading them at the villager station in the city. And yeah, you can just use that space here to study, to learn new texts, read new books, copy text, whatever else the monks were doing, right? And yeah, this is kind of like their space to do their intellectual work. Now over here, there hasn't really been any more progress yet, and it's it's one of the last parts I still need to do. Like, obviously the other first floor and the other first floor I still need to do something, but this would besides that, this would be the last spot in here to fill, and then eventually we will get to the church. But yeah, as you guys see, I can't finish this monastery project during this year. It's just way too much. Not only for me, but also like I don't have I didn't have that much time to like do a lot of progress, and you guys need to obviously, you know, that I'm also focusing on other things, so that's why I didn't really had the time to finish this, unfortunately. Yeah, but I'm still happy with the whole progress so far we've done. I feel like still we have made quite some progress in also the outskirts of the monastery itself and so forth. And yeah, I feel like, you know, we can do a lot of more progress in the next year. I'm obviously not sure. I probably will not only focus on the monastery, so you guys will not only see like just a complete third year of just focusing on the monastery as a whole. Even though it will still be my main project, I'm gonna try to follow other projects as well. Like for example, I have done in the previous episode with the tavern there in the back. Eventually, I'm planning obviously to build a big castle on that hill, but that at a certain point later. I'm also you know, want to just eventually build kind of like Shire a little bit, or in general Lord of the Rings based things, a fisherman's village into that direction. So there are a lot of projects I have in mind. I also now recently discovered, or pretty far away, a snow biome, and I would like to build something in the snow eventually. We might want to do a winter focus on that during the next year, and eventually, and this has been on my to-do list for quite a while as well, transform the nether a bit, because as I spend quite some time walking the nether, but also spending in the nether farming items, I kind of want to make it safe. I want to make it more faster to travel and so forth, so I want to transform the whole nether experience as well further on. So this will be on my to-do list as well for the next year, I guess. But yeah, we will see how far we can get. Also, up until the next year, up until this year, and in the meantime, yeah, we'll work on here, keep on building, creating, and whatever else comes with it. So I'll see you guys in the next episode, or eventually also in the last update of the year, with the big update or slash 2-year anniversary. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of the progress here so far. As always, leave comments, subscribe, and I really would appreciate anything that comes with it, so I can get further ideas what I can focus on, what I could do better, and so forth. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and take care.